Hello and welcome to new gameplay today. I am Alex Stadnik. Join with me, two people I need some help from, Alex Van Aken and Liana Rupert, MOBA fans in their own right. Hello, Alex and Liana.
Hi.
We are playing Pokemon Unite today, and the reason I've assembled you is because I have played one game of League of Legends in my past, and that's it. So I would love your insight as to what the hell I was doing.
That explains why you're a happy person. Got it.
Yeah. I could give you the noob explanation, though. We're playing Pokemon Unite. This is Pokemon Company and Tencent's Pokemon MOBA that they announced, I think, last year to some online, maybe outrage. It's the internet, folks. But they're doing the beta for it in Japan, and we're like, let's take a dive in. Let's see what's going on here. And we captured some footage from the beta. So, Alex, what am I doing?
First of all, I'm very jealous. I had friends in town this weekend, so I couldn't play the beta. I'm very much looking forward to Pokemon Unite. I play a lot of League of Legends at varying degrees of success. But yeah, like Pokemon Unite, it is, we're playing on, I think the map is like Remowat Stadium. We're kind of in the jungle right now, and you are kind of helping your jungler, who is, I guess in this case, I think he's not called a jungler. There's like a bunch of different roles, but we can get into all the changes
for sure
in a second. But Pokemon Unite, very excited.
Yeah, and I played as Froakie here, who eventually turns into Greninja for you non-Pokemon fans out there. From what I understand, I don't know what makes a good MOBA versus not, and that's why I wanted you guys in here. But this seems pretty simple. Your tasks, each team is tasked with collecting enough points to, like orbs to dunk in these points here, like I'm about to do. Ready? Kablam! And through that,
NBA Jam.
Yeah, right.
Beautiful.
Yeah, the combination we didn't know we needed, but. And at the end of the round, whoever has the most points wins. You collect those orbs by killing NPCs and other players who would dare cross you. And as you see, they catch these hands real quick.
And totally.
That seemed to be the main crux of the experience for me.
Look at that little Charmander.
He's so cute.
Guy.
Yeah. From my time with it, obviously it mattered when you leveled up, right? You got new abilities, you got stronger powers. I wasn't, and maybe this was just my adrenaline running when I was playing, but I didn't get the vibe like types were as effective against one another, but I could be wrong on that. So
no, they're not. They're not. There aren't any like special, like fire doesn't mean any like you said, like fire isn't going to be like extra strong against like a grass type Pokemon. But like as you can see, Alex is level 6 right now. And there is an evolution system depending on the Pokemon. Like if you're playing a Snorlax, he's not going to,
he's not going to devolve into his previous form or anything.
Yeah, like Snorlax is just Snorlax. Yeah, Snorlax is just Snorlax. Whereas like you started off as Froakie, you turn into Frogadier. Now you're about to be level 7. You're going to turn into Greninja. Yeah. And there's the evolution.
Bang,
there
right
you go.
There. Yeah.
There are certain characters in League of Legends that have a level up mechanic. One of my mains is Kale, and she starts off kind of basic, and at like level 16, or I'm sorry, level 6, level 11, and level 14, she has kind of like different stages of power. So like that's like a familiar note. But yeah, so like you said, you got all of your powers, and as you level up, you gain access to them, and they are on cooldown. So it's a mixture of like, you want to, balance your auto attacks, killing those minions and other champions, other Pokemon, like Pokemon players, and like saving your powers for those moments when you're fighting real players.
Yeah,
that's typically like the strategy.
Okay. Nice little double kill there.
Yeah.
Bang bang.
Yeah, and we've got like there's several like different types of Pokemon, battle types I think is what they're calling them. There's the attackers, who are Pokemon that have low endurance, but they excel at like dealing heavy range damage, and that's what you're playing as is Greninja. I think Pikachu and Venusaur fall into that mix too. There's Speedster, which are Pokemon that have like really high mobility and like offensive capabilities. They like get in, make quick attacks, They can score points and get out. That's Gengar is one of those Pokemon. Absol, Talonflame.
Yeah.
We've got the all-rounder class, which is they're like more of a balance. I mean, obviously they're called all-rounders, and I'm excited because the Pokemon I want to play as are in that category. So Charizard, Machamp, Garchomp. Those are some all-rounders.
Oh, for sure.
And two more. There's Defenders, which are, you know, they have high endurance, excel at protecting allies, and kind of like slowing or like helping to control enemies. They don't do a ton of damage. They're mostly like support in some ways, and those are like Slowbro, Snorlax for those. And lastly, there are the supporter classes, and those are the Pokemon that like inflict like buffs and debuffs, you know, as they need to, and that's like Wigglytuff, Mr. Mime, and like Eldegoss.
For sure.
So that's the big rundown of the classes in the game, and then like we've talked a little bit about like these orbs that you are collecting, right? You're Nike dunking them into.
Yeah.
So these are kind of like from what I can gather, in Liana, let me know if you kind of see something similar. They seem like they're towers in League of Legends that don't attack you back. Like in order to progress the lane, you have to, you know, complete this little dunking mechanic with enough orbs, and then that area unlocks and you can progress. Is that kind of what you're getting?
This kind of looks like, to me, I mean, as I used to play League of Legends way back in the day and kind of fell off of it just as more people kind of moved on to other things. But one thing that I know I ran into is people just kind of being overwhelmed by the general mechanics of MOBAs. And I feel like this takes everything we know and love about MOBAs, but kind of simplifies it down. Not necessarily dumbing it down, but simplifying it in a way that it's going to be really newcomer friendly. But also, you know, adhere to what people know about Pokemon. I kind of wish they would have done things with the actual characters, like fire would only work most effectively against, you know, X class or anything like that. I think that would have been a little bit cooler, but maybe overcomplicating things a little bit. I think if Pokemon is going to dip their toes into the MOBA universe, this is probably the smart way to do so, because it seems very user-friendly without stripping away all of the challenge. But yeah, the first thing I saw was, I was like, oh, those are kind of like the towers, but they're not like kicking Stadnik's butt. So
yeah.
What's going on?
For sure.
Yeah. And like right there, you're walking through the brush. That's a thing directly from Dota and League.
For sure.
You can hide in those bushes and people won't see you unless... I don't know if there are awards in this game or not, but yeah.
For sure. I was surprised that you listed off a ton right there, right? But I'm very surprised at the breadth of Pokemon that they included in this. I thought it was going to be like 4 or 5 like characters and that was it. But like from every generation, it feels like there's one. Like, you know, we've seen Pikachu and Charizard. There's Eldegoss, like you said. There's Zapdos, which I do not do a good. You have to take this on as a team, and my team was busy doing other things. But
let me down.
Yeah, boo my team, but it's okay because we ran show in this one. So quickly, there was, from what I understood, I played this in Japanese, not a Japanese speaker. Used my iPhone for this, but there seems to be a pretty thick inclusion of like. It seemed like if you got rewards if you played consecutively, like every day, you could unlock new characters through like that. I would imagine this is something that it wasn't. It was kind of Battle Pass, but obviously it's a beta, so I didn't really buy it. So I would imagine there's some, you know, microtransactions that comes with this.
Yeah,
but,
they've shown off like costumes and stuff. You'll be able to get.
Yep.
Through microtransactions.
Yeah, and so you know, just know that when you're going into that. That's, you know, I'm sure that's nothing new to mobile players, but I was, like I said, I was impressed with how many different Pokemon there were. I didn't get a chance to differentiate too much because I didn't play a ton of it, but from what I played, like, and I'm very much a MOBA noob, I actually like genuinely enjoyed my time with it. I know people like were dunking on it before, dunking, bam. But
you played the gold. Good job.
Yeah. But I do think this is going to be. I had fun, and like I said, I don't know what makes a great MOBA, right? But I enjoyed my time with it. So
curious as if the mechanics felt to you, because I know, like, for me personally, the movement mechanics of Dota felt always a little bit more smoother than League of Legends did. At least back when I used to play. Again, it's been a while. as somebody that's not necessarily super used to MOBAs and the mechanics of them, how did the movement around the map feel to you?
I think I was a little, not frustrated's too strong. I definitely was like off put by how slow I was sometimes, but I think that's part of the game, right? I think that's part of that movement system. And if I picked a different, there was a couple other Pokemon that, like Alex said, are faster, so I may want to look at that. But then how do you trade off and balance the attack and defensive powers of each Pokemon? Like, I think it's interesting. I definitely want to play a little bit more to see if this is really like my jam or not. But it seems like on the Switch, like being able to pick it up, play a 10-minute match, and go to bed seems intriguing to me. Like I like multiplayer experiences when it's quick like that on the Switch. So I've gone from completely ignoring this game to somewhat intrigued. So.
And I'm stoked.
Yeah. Yeah. Alex is our resident Pokemon Unite fan here.
Love it.
Yeah. Well, Liana, Alex, thank you so much for joining me. As always, be sure to like, share, and subscribe on youtube.com/GameInformer. Be sure to hit up the magazine, the website, GameInformer.com. You know it. You love it. Thanks so much. Pokemon Unite coming soon to Switch and mobile. And we will see you next time. Thanks. Bye.